Hey y'all, it is Cosmo Star here, back at it again. I am in my room, in my bed, and because today's video is a story time, and I'm just going to go into some things that's been lately on my mind, and that why I wanted to share this video. But before we begin, definitely subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can see more videos, and check out my content. Like, there's tons of content, like creative music, content videos, um, like past videos, like my college experience, all lots of things like that. So definitely check out my YouTube channel. But anyways, let's get into the story time. So I wanted to start off by saying this: society has set me up for failure. So I wanted to say, well, how am I feeling? I'm feeling okay right now. I'm actually chilling. I'm watching my brother, but uh, this morning I had thought about some things that I had dealt with in college or dealing with at home, and like how that over time, like, being in that in these worlds, going back and forth to college, or like being at home and taking care of the house and my brother, like how, and being around my parents, like how that impacts me. And um, you know, I want to say that I, in every shape or form, I always want to better myself. I never want to do the opposite of not improving my life. Like, I want to improve my life to the fullest, to the best I can, to the abilities and advantages I can um, go towards. And sometimes in life, there are obstacles and challenges, which I already know, and like to always to expect the unexpected. That being said, there are still disadvantages, and how like society puts you down by not giving you like the chance, or to do it, or giving you the opportunities, and it makes it harder for you to achieve those goals or your ambitions. And what I'm referring to is me me just trying to live my life and having to enjoy my life has been challenging, ever been challenging. Because I was just, let me just state this first, because one, I'm living in my parents' house and I don't have a home. I can't afford a home, my own personal home. I can't even afford like a studio apartment, because that's still expensive. And and also paying, it's not just paying for the rent, it's paying for the down, the deposit, the water, sewage, electricity, parking, other amenities that you face, unless you're living in, let's just say, Casa Grande, where it's 800, and there's nothing more enjoyable than just being in that place. And then, if you have a job, you can work at somewhere like those fast food places, and there's nothing really else there if you wanted to go out and entertain yourself or go to a night out, unless you're going to a bar. But why, that's really tough, like for me, because I'm a very very local. um but like, it's so frustrating for me, like right now, I'm not even looking for a job. And I know, to me, that's bad, because I have stated, if I have not, that I want to have another job. Like, I want to work more, and I want to get paid more by getting more jobs. I want to get more money by getting another job. But I have stopped ever since even before my even before college, my even before the semester of college ended. I think it was my third semester. Yeah, because I'm my associate's degree. I'm getting my associate's degree next year. So this is my well. I don't know. Just saying. I'm just saying. Like in 2026 right now, like in May, like before May, I stopped sending my resume or my what is it called, hard copy or something, the other one, but simply because I'm not getting accepted. I haven't gotten the job yet. Like, no matter how many resumes I make, I'm still not getting the opportunity. I barely had, like, in total of how many interviews? Less than 5 interviews in person that I have gone to and been on time and dressed up and had my resume and asked questions and stuff. Still haven't gotten to this day the job. And that's not. And I told my parents, and I told people who like just like on casual talk, that it's not my problem. It's not my problem. I did not make the problem. I did not make myself. I did not make it hard for myself to get a job. And the jobs that I'm signing up are fast food places and other mostly full time jobs that you don't need. It's not like it's hard. It's like it's not a hard job. You can just get the routine and stuff done, and then you kick off really smoothly and fastly. Like, it's just the job industry or getting jobs, like, they make it so. I would say the majority, if you're getting like a job like a fast food place or whatnot, okay, yes, get you need like a fast food card to operate food and stuff. I'm not saying that not that is easy or whatnot, but or hard. I think, to me, like, I can really get one, like, but I had to schedule it and stuff like that. I'm just saying in general, with specifically just doing the resume, getting accepted, like going, you already made your resume, and it's pitch perfect, and still not getting accepted. And you know what? Why are these companies giving out, posting like, oh, sign today to get, if you want to work here, sign up today or whatnot? Why are you having that open, but like you're not accepting anyone, or like you're just, there's so many to accept, and just like, oh, unfortunately, we already have enough people, so we don't want to waste enough of your time to even go through your resume or accept it, because we have enough people. Like, it would have been nice to have some, like, there are solutions. And I just stated one. Like, don't be posting a job saying we want people, but then, you're already having people in the workplace, so you're not accepting really any people. Like, but just going back to like how I'm feeling, like, I just feel, I just want to better. That's like one of the ways I want to better myself. Yeah, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. That's like one of the ways I want to better myself. I mean, sorry, let me re-clarify. That there are many ways I want to better myself, but the most important thing that I need to better myself in, I want to, and just not getting it, is getting another job. And that to me really hurts because it's impactful on the decisions. And I'm not saying like the entertainment things of like going out and going to these concerts, but also like paying for actual things. Like I had to pay for my phone bill, I had to pay for, groceries, I had to pay for um, um, that includes my dog's care and stuff. I had to pay for um, my the most expensive thing, which is my car insurance. And you know what? Actually, that's not the most expensive thing. The most expensive thing is my school fees and partly loans all together. Just school fees and loans together. And it's like you only can do so much with your money, and I could be like, oh, I save it. I have like whatever comes out of my paycheck goes. The 90% of it goes all towards the school fees. But you know what? If I just continue doing that, and not saying I don't, like I just continue doing that, then over time I know I'm gonna get bored, and like I want to spend my money on just going out or going to a concert and stuff like that, and because I have to live, I have to live a little, and that's what I've been doing, and that's why I already know that it's if you can save something in your savings account, then wow, good gosh, I'm so surprised. Newsflash, not really. But just living a little bit really helps. And it's more, I prefer living a little bit and, unfortunately not saving enough money that I would want to, than just all of it going all towards my school fees. And then when that's pretty much covered, then it goes towards, my bills and other stuff. Like, and guess what? Like, if I didn't even go to school, like, and this is just a scenario, I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but like, if I didn't go to school, and I would probably be able to save up money, and being able to get, be able to pay for things. But guess what? That's not enough to pay for a house, to pay for electric bill, to pay for electricity, to pay for these other things that comes with the house. And I know that, and I can admit, and I have no problem with this, I have privilege. I don't have white privilege, and white privilege exists, period. But since I am not a white person, I will say I have privileges, which a privilege to be in this house, a privilege to have running bathroom water, running electricity. Running water, electricity, Wi-Fi, safe protection, safety. Okay, like come on. And these things I cannot pay for having one job. We all know this, and that is really frustrating for me because you know what? I'm not saying that I want to pay for everything, but like if I'm wanting to have another job and stuff, and if I want to better myself and like live my own place and stuff like that, then I want to have my own problems, and just pay for my things and stuff. But if I would be not here and not in a house, I'll be outside, and what's that gonna do? But going back to my scenario, sorry I ruined that. I went out of my scenario for a bit, but I'm just saying the reality. So, still being in this house, but like not going to school, and then paying for the car, the phone, and the groceries and stuff. And then there's like entertainment and stuff, but that doesn't last long. Like it's only at least 1 day or 2 days to be the max. It's only 1 day of entertainment, and that doesn't even last like necessarily the entire day. It's just a couple hours and that's it, and then you go back home. And like, and that's why I wanted to, and that's not the only reason, and not, the only reason not, okay, the reason, just because I have multiple reasons to be in the situation I am. Well, not okay. I've chosen to have us to get an associate's degree in fine arts and popular music, but not just because of music and me being a musician, but also because I want to be active, and so I don't get bored with not doing music. Yeah. Like if there's anything outside of music, I'm probably gonna get it. Won't, it's not gonna be that. Like it's not gonna be channeling my energy versus me doing music that channels so much of my energy, and that's the thing that I'm going to move forward talking about. It's like my energy with music, because obviously me like getting this degree, and like obviously it's not going to pay the bills. My job as a care provider will, but that doesn't even pay what I have said outside of what I pay. But you know, it's I just gonna say this right now. Like I always imagine myself where, because I go to these concerts and stuff, that I'm also, well, before going to these concerts, you know, I always knew I was a musician. I just wanted to improve myself to becoming the musician that I want to be. And I think I am truly at that point where I am the musician that I am, but I need to be more of to be or not to be. And I want to be more of that, of a musician. And it is difficult sometimes, like I have stated, working with people in college, and most from time to time people act out in this sort of behavior where it doesn't fit well with what we're doing, because it doesn't contribute to music. It's just something that is outside of that, and this random sort of vibe and behavior that just takes away from all of us, including me, of how we work as a team. And that really impacted me very negatively and hurt me, because of how I felt. And at this moment, I just sometimes I'm like, I mean, I have been having moments where like I miss singing, and I miss doing my regular routine and stuff. But now I have switched more from not singing to more playing piano, and I'm okay. I love piano. I love piano, but that's not what I'm channeling my energy to. I want to channel my energy to a voice, not just a piano. Because I think what to be a little bit vulnerable, like I don't want to be silent all the time. There are moments where I want to be quiet because I just need to, but I wanted to be, I want to outspeak, I want to speak more. And not just by speaking regularly, I want to sing. And I already know I already found my voice, and you know, I have enough capability to sing beautifully, but I can't sing under uh, people who don't take themselves seriously, more seriously than seriously. Um, but it's like what I want to say to finish this off is that I am doing the best I can, even through situations where I'm spending my money on a concert rather, even though could be saving. But what's the point if I just save all this money and still be in the situation that I am in, which is being in this house, and not being able to get another job because, society has have given you limitations and have all these restrictions or whatnot. And on top of that, of what is going on in this country and parts of the world, because of a orange slime bucket glooping so many things and not doing anything. And that affects not just me as a person, but me as a Black, African American, Caribbean American, and Native American person who is young and want to want to have a better country and a better life, so that I can thrive not just as outside of the job field, but also as a musician, and also to be able to give back and do more, because they're at a time in their life where they're able to not just help themselves, but help other people and also express themselves. And other people can express themselves as well through whatever they want to do. And to have the freedom of what they want to do, because it's a gift and everyone deserves to have it, to better themselves. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. So, that being said, if you enjoyed this, or if you, felt something through this, definitely watch more videos. This is just a story time, so I'm not gonna make tons and tons of story times of like this, because I'm also a very private person as well. But this is just a testament to, I am wanting to have better for myself, because I want to do so many things. I'd want to put on a show and, make money and do what I do, and then come back home and take care of my dog, take care of my brother, take care of the current place. If I'm not in my own place, and being able to take care more of the place I am for as of right now, until I make more money, and then I can move out and have my own place and have my own problems, which I'll be happy about. Because, that being said, it's really hard for me to, enjoy life. But, the thing that I point out is that I am not waiting around. And like I said about the job thing, I'm just burnt out. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to go back and I don't know when I'm going to redo my resume and stuff like that. That's a question mark. But I want to say everything else, I am not waiting for something to happen. I am trying to make it happen to make it happen. I think, no one's gonna believe in me if I don't believe in myself. I believe in myself. I have enough power, momentum, Libra energy to know that I believe in myself and I can do it. Even though there's so many limitations and challenges, you know? But if I believe in myself, other people can believe in me. Just give me the opportunity. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice time, day or night, whatever. And, we'll see you later.